Hello, good morning, and welcome to today's class. And from today's class, we are going to learn about Microsoft Publisher. So, with Microsoft Publisher, you are able to make quality designs. There is a digital print, such as publications. We have business cards, we have flyers, we have posters, we have banners. So that is what we are going to learn. So the first thing we do is to open Microsoft Publisher. So I'll just type Publisher, and then I click on the app. So this is what you get to see when you open Microsoft Publisher. So I'll click on new, and then I say a blank presentation. Maybe we want to design in portrait, or we want to do in a landscape. So you'll choose amongst these two. So for instance, let's say we want to design a poster. So for a poster, I'll take this portrait, whereby the height is taller. For the landscape, it is the width that is longer. But for the portrait, you can see it's the height that is taller. So I click on that. So this is our design template that we are going to use. We have a margin that shows us the edges of our page. So on this toolbar, we have Home tab, where we can get design, text design, fonts designs. We also have Insert, where we can be able to insert tables, we can insert pictures from online, we can insert shapes, we can also insert word art, we can insert text box. Remember, in Publisher, it's all about design, so we are going to work mostly with shapes and also text boxes. And we have the header, the footer, and page number. Also in the page design, we also have margins. You can specify which type of margin you need. For instance, this is a margin that we have. Currently, we are using a margin whereby the dimensions from the edge of the paper to where we are going to start working on the paper is 0.5 by 0.5, 0.5 by 0.5, all rounded. But if we don't want a margin, then we can click on none, and we shall not have margins on our page. So the next thing we need to know is the orientation. We have the portrait orientation and landscape. This is the landscape, and this is the portrait. We also have paper size. This is the most important. Which paper size are you going to use to design? So you must ensure that you understand the size of paper. Is it an envelope? Is it a book cover? Is it a poster? Is it a flyer? Is it a magazine? Is it an advertisement? Maybe a brochure? Maybe a resume? So to get all these sizes, you just scroll, and then you go down. You'll be able to see down there we have more preset page sizes. You click there, and you'll be able to access different types of paper sizes. So we have, for publication types, we have the standard, where you can get different sizes: A3 landscape, A3 portrait, we have A5, A4, we have the tabloid, we have the executive landscape, executive portrait, we have the letter size. We also have for advertisement, we have for a flyer, that is a portrait and landscape. We also have a square type of presentation you can work on. Then if you want to design a business card, if you click on business cards, you can be able to get different types of business cards. We have for East Asia portrait, European size, landscape and portrait, and then we also have the North American design templates. Yeah, we also have different types of template that can help you come up with quality publisher presentation, that is digital prints. But for today, we are working with a poster, so we just have the standard A4 size, which is sufficient for us. So it is A4 portrait, and click there to confirm, and then I'll say okay. So we have our page. In case I need to design two templates, I will right click on these, and then I'll say insert a page. So I can insert a page down here, but I don't need it for now. So we are going to design on this single page. Remember, we also have a very important aspect, that is the end. Here we have the background color, where you can be able to change the color of your design template. We also have a very important, that is the master page. On this master page, you are able now to edit a fixed dimension on your master page, on the page that you are working on. So it is very helpful that it can help you to minimize modifications on your page when you want to design with a template that is fixed. Now, we also have under insert borders and accents. Anytime you want to create borders for your document, for your publication, you can always come for borders and accents. Very helpful. If I click there, I'll have a border and accent. So this border and accent, I can take it up maybe to that edge. I can also maximize or minimize it. I can be able to right click, copy, and then I can take it down up to that point, copy, and then I can paste also, and I can be able to take it to a different position. Because I've copied, I can right click, I can paste, and then on this shape format, this shape that is active, I can be able to rotate it, and then I can put it also on one of these edges, then pull it down this way. From there, I can be able to click on it, right click, copy, and then I paste it and fix it on the other edge also. So that is a part of how you can use borders and accents in your design. Later on, maybe you want to design something like a poster for advertising, maybe a shoe company. So what I'll do, I'll go to insert, and then I'll pick a picture from there, maybe from online, a picture representing shoe. So I'll go for a picture, and then I'll say shoe, maybe shoes. So I'll be able to insert a picture from online, a picture for designing shoes. In my page, remember I had portrait. So it's advisable not to go for landscape pictures. So I can go for a square or a vertical picture. So let me go for maybe this one, look square, or this. I'll click insert. So from there, I can be able to fix my picture to fit exactly in that section by just holding and then dragging up this way. That is my picture for this design. So I don't need to edit further this picture, but if I need to edit the picture, I'll just click on it, and then I'll go to picture format. Down here, I have picture styles, picture style. So where did I go? I went to picture format, then I have picture styles. I'll click down there. Remember, inserting the picture, I clicked on insert, and then I went to in online pictures. But now we are editing this, formatting this picture. So I'll click on picture format, picture styles. I'll be able to get different types, different design themes. So if I click that one, that's what we'll have for a picture. I can undo that, and I go for another style, maybe this one that is a little bit suspended. So that is our design for the picture. So what is remaining is a text box to speak about this shoe company. So what I'll do, I'll go to insert, I'll click on text box. So I've gone to insert, then I'll click on text box. Once I click on text box, I'll come and hold my mouse as I resize. After that, I need to immediately type inside. So I'll click on text box again. When I see this plus sign, I'll hold there and then resize. From there, using a bigger font, I can type in the information. Which text style do I need? I'll click there and pick a good text style. A good text style for that. So let me see which one is a little bit better. I can go for this one. Font style, I'll go for a bigger font style. Make it bold. give it a better color, maybe green, and then italics, then home tab, position at the center, then I'll type about the shoe company. So I'll call it the current shoe company. So you can see the text is too big. I'll select the entire text and then I will reduce the size to that extent. So this is my text. So next thing I'll do is I'll select this text and then I'll go to text box. I'll try to format this text. I can go for text effects. We have different types of text effects. Bevel is what we'll have when we go for bevel. Then down there, this is my text box. I'll pick this and drag upwards so that I create space for another text box. So you can see this text box ranges from these dimensions up and down. So we have another space here to put maybe contact details. So the next thing I'll do is I'll go to text box and then I'll drag down there, and then down here I'll type company details using maybe Arial Black font style. So Arial Black font size, maybe I go for 22. So don't worry about the font size. The more you keep practicing, the more you'll be able to know which font size is good for you. So here I can be able to write details about the company. We manufacture sports shoes, sportswear, like sneaker, running shoes, and other luxuries or accessories. Colors using a number maybe 09977665544. So that is an example of how you can design your work using a publisher. After that, this is going to be our flyer. So what I'll do, I'll just go to file and then I can be able to save or export. For now, I'll click on save on the desktop. Which format down here? I'll say in PDF, but always save in the format you've been given as a publisher file. But for this instance, I just want to save it as a PDF so that we can be able to see what we designed. Which section do I want to save? I'll click on the desktop. File name, I'll say sneaker poster. Once I do that, I'll click on save. So this is what we designed. As you can see, this is what we have designed. So the next thing I'll do is just go to a printer and then I print this and I'll be able to market it. What about a business card? For me to design a business card, let me close this PDF and then I'll go back to publisher. What if I want to design a business card? So I'll click file and start a new project. In the new project, remember I need to choose a paper size. So I'll go to page design and then I'll go to size of paper. Down here, I'll click and say more preset paper sizes. And then I have a business card right here. I'll click once. I'll pick maybe the European size, that is a landscape. I'll click once and say okay. So as you can see, this is what we have. But remember, this is the front page of the business card. We also need the back page. So I'll right click and then I'll say insert page. I'll say okay. I have now the front page and the back page. So during printing, you're printing front and back. But during lamination and joining together, you are going to join the two to form this card front and back. So this is our business card. We need a margin for the business card. So I'll click here and then I'll select this narrow margin for business card. This margin is a little bit too big, so I'll go for something that is somehow smaller. Or we can also retain that. So the next thing I need to do is to make a quality background. What type of background do I need? I'll go to design, and then at the end here, design, page design, we have background. I need a very quality background. Maybe I can go for a background that is, we can say dark, solid color, a solid color that is maybe black, and then I'll say okay. So that is our solid color for the background. So that is a solid color for our page 2 background. So I can hold this, take it up, and then page 1 will come down. So assuming this is our first page, I'm going to work on it. Do I need this margin? No, I don't need it. So I'll click here and then I remove the margin. After that, I'm going to insert a picture representing the work that I want to do. Maybe I want to design a publisher business card for a construction company. So I'll go and click insert, and I'll try to insert a picture representing construction. But this picture has to be graphical, not a normal picture. So I'll say I need a construction picture. Construction filter section. In this filter, I'll click there and say I need clip art. So it's going to show me different types of clip art pictures for construction. After which I'll pick one of these. Maybe I can go for this one for bricks. I'll click once and then I'll say insert. Remember, so that picture did not work, so I'll go for another one. Let me go for another picture. Insert from online. Maybe I can say house, and then filter, I'll say clip art. So I'll get a clip art photo of a house, maybe this one, then I'll say insert. So remember, I've inserted a dark photo, so I need to change it into color white. So I'll go to color here, and then I can pick maybe color corrections. If I don't see it, I can go for a different color, maybe that yellow. From there I can resize it, make it a little bit smaller, and to the edge. That's our picture. So the next thing we need is to put a text box and write in white color about this company. So I'll go to insert, text box. I draw the text box here. So I need to write about the company there. Bold, font size maybe I can go 26, and then color white text. So I can type there maybe ANEC Construction Company. You can see the text is too big. I'll just select the entire text by clicking and holding Ctrl and A and resizing using this option. I will resize until it fits right inside that section. So that is enough for today. After which I can put company details below here. So I'll insert a new text box, and then I'll be able to type about the company details. So I'll go for another font that is a little bit smaller, maybe 18. Make it text. I'll make white text. So I'll type about the company. We build, we design. Colors. So this can be now an example of a business card. Then we also have the back of the business card where we can insert maybe a picture of an estate online. So I'll go and insert maybe a picture for an estate. So here are sample pictures. You can pick maybe this one and click insert. So this picture is going to cover the entire space at the back of the business card. Once you do that, you can always take it down a little bit, or you can leave it up there and then we drag this downwards so that it perfectly fits there. If you need to add more details, we can click insert, we go for a shape, we pick a shape, and then that shape maybe we put it maybe at the top here. This shape has some outline. This outline we can change it to a better color, maybe color white. So we click on the shape, shape format, shape outline, you pick color white. So the outline is now white. The shape color, you go to shape fill, then you click color white also. So we have a white shape. Now this shape, now we can add more a text box and then we type on top. So I'll go to insert, I'll pick a text box, I'll draw it here, then I can type here recently, or I can call our office, our current office. I'll select all and reduce the font size so that we can be able to see the details I've typed there. Center it in position, this text box, center it. So that is what we've indicated. So this is the front page of our business card and this is the back page. After that, you can go to file, you can save it at the desktop. You can either save it as a publisher file, or if you want to go and print, you can just click down there and say PDF. Then you can be able to save it on the desktop as a PDF. So this is what we have as the front. When you are going to print and cut, we will be able to cut these small sections that will represent the front and these small sections that will represent the back. After that, you can now print your business cards and then attach together and laminate. So thank you so much. That was the publisher class, and we'll be uploading more. We wish you all the best.